away with the opening ceremony in just a moment. What a great day for a ball game, eh? The competing teams in the U18 AAA Western Canada Baseball Championship, led by Pipe Maureen McFarland of the Pipes and Drums of Manitoba. Thank you to Maureen McFarland, Pipes and Drums of Manitoba. I feel like there should be a curling game start now. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Resby Coops. On behalf of the Elwood Giants, Red River Valley Baseball, Baseball Manitoba, and the organizing committee, we extend a warm welcome to all players, coaches, families, officials, and fans. Welcome to Koski Field and to the Western Canada 18u AAA Baseball Championship. This weekend, we bring together incredible baseball talent from across Western Canada as the host Elwood Giants welcome rep teams from BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba to determine a Western Canada champion, and most importantly, to celebrate this great game of baseball. We'd also like to recognize and thank sponsors, nearly 100 volunteers, and the community leaders whose support makes the event possible. So please give I acknowledge that Manitoba baseball occurs in Treaty 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 territories, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, the Inuit, the Otakri, the Dene, and the Dakota people, and the national homeland of the Red River Métis. We respect the treaties that were made on these territories, acknowledge the harms and the mistakes of the past, and dedicate ourselves to learn and move forward in partnership with Indigenous communities in a spirit of reconciliation and collaboration. We welcome all nations to baseball activities, programs, and community with acceptance and through the spirit of sportsmanship and the game of baseball. And now, please rise if you're able, remove your hats to honor Canada as you join Evan Rogalski in singing our national anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Evan. And now, folks, it is my very real privilege to cover my bald head from the sun. My very real privilege to introduce our 5 competing teams. Please welcome Team British Columbia. They are from Port Coquitlam, Port Moody, Coquitlam, Langley. They play their home games at Port Coquitlam. They are the Tri-City Thunder. Please welcome Team Alberta. They play their home games at Inland Athletic Park in northwest Calgary. They are the Calgary Cubs. And welcome Team Saskatchewan. They play their home games at Curry Field at Mount Pleasant Sports Park in northeast Regina. They are the Regina White Sox. And please welcome Team Manitoba. They are from Manitoba's Pembina Valley. They play their home games in Altona and Winkler. They are the South Central Cubs. And now welcome the host team for this year's championship. They play their home games right here at Koski Field in the heart of Winnipeg. They are the Elmwood Giants. Welcome, teams, and good luck to all of you. And of course, we do have a 6th team to introduce, the umpiring crew who are in charge for the weekend. Please welcome umpire supervisor Will Stryland and the umpiring crew, David Castro. Which one's David? Wouldn't you know, I'd start with the guy who wasn't here. David Castro, Andrew Kundal, Marv Falk, Marcus Gertzen, not here. Is he going to show up sometime? Okay, that works. Kevin Krasowski, I know you were here. Darcy Taves, and Daniel Wenham. Gentlemen, thank you for taking the time this weekend to be a part of this championship event. And, of course, we must begin with some brief official remarks. I'm going to call first on Norma Holmes, representing the Western Canada Baseball Association.
On behalf of Baseball Manitoba and the Western Canada Baseball Association, I want to welcome all athletes, coaches, officials, volunteers, and spectators to Winnipeg and Koski Field for the 18u AAA Western Canada Baseball Championships. Events such as these don't happen without a dedicated group of volunteers. A big thank you to the host committee who has put countless hours of time and effort into preparing for this event. Baseball Manitoba and the Western Canada Baseball Association would like to thank you, the host, and the City of Winnipeg for hosting this prestigious event. I would also like to invite everyone to take in the sights and scenery of the city while you are here. Spectators and volunteers will be witness to a great weekend of baseball where all players, coaches, and officials will work hard to represent their province and communities. No matter the outcome of the game, I am confident that everyone will leave Winnipeg and Koski Field with many great memories. Thank you, officials and volunteers, for your continued support of the game of baseball, and thank you to the parents who support their kids in the love of the game of baseball. Here's to a great weekend of baseball and safe travels home after the event.
Thank you. And now it's ready to call upon Dan Cox, President of Red River Valley Baseball, on behalf of Red River Valley Baseball and the host committee.
Thank you, Resby. On behalf of Red River Valley Baseball, the Elmwood Giants Baseball Club, Baseball Manitoba, and our host volunteer committee, I would like to welcome you all to the 2025 Western Canada Baseball Championship. We are honored to host you all here in Winnipeg, and if the baseball already played today is any indication, we're in for a great weekend. A special thank you to Ed Kulik, Louis Kulik, and the entire field crew for an amazing field of play for this weekend. A thank you to Evan for singing the anthem, and a big thank you to Resby for emceeing tonight. A final thank you to the volunteer committee for all your hard work and lead up to the execution of this event. You all know who you are. Most of you are all standing over there. It doesn't happen without you. Thank you. And finally, a big thank you and good luck to all the players, coaches, and umpires on a great weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, both Norma and Dan, for joining us today and for your inspirational words. To demonstrate a commitment to the spirit of fair play, I'd like to invite Theo Weeb, representing all of the players, and Kevin Krasowski, representing the officials, to come forward to do the oath of sportsmanship.
On behalf of all participants, we promise to compete with integrity, respect our opponents, and honor the game of baseball.
I try to get in the picture, the photographer saying, get out of the picture, get out of the picture. Well, we have already had 3 games, but that is no reason not to open the event with a traditional ceremonial first pitch. To perform that, we invite 2 gentlemen to the diamond. They are Tim Chuddy and Larry Davey. Tim has an impressive professional story, a lawyer called to the bar in Ontario and Manitoba, retired last fall as a senior prosecutor in Manitoba. Very impressive credentials. That doesn't get you invited to throw the opening pitch. Larry Davey, President and CEO of Access Credit Union, a very important Major Baseball Manitoba sponsor, Curl Manitoba, many other sports and cultural organizations. That doesn't get you invited to throw the opening pitch. What does is your tie to the history of the host team. Tim and Larry played for the Chalmers Giants. This street out here is Chalmers. They represented Manitoba at the Western Canada Juniors in Regina in 1974. In the days before there was tiering, there was just junior. This team beat a stacked Manitoba All-Star team to win the right to play as Team Manitoba. And guys, you all know, you've heard your grandfather talk about how good they used to be. These guys just might have been. They had, I believe, 4 guys go on to pro camps, a bunch who went on to high-level college, and so it was a very good team. And I will point out that Tim is wearing the 1974 Chalmers Giants jacket. Oh, on a hot summer evening, I'm not sure he needs a jacket. So Tim tells the story better than I can tell you, but I'm going to tell you the story. The Manitoba final was one these guys are still talking about, the kind of story our teams this weekend might be telling 50 years from now. It was tied 2-2. Bottom of the last inning, the runner at third was Larry Davey. Larry was the left fielder, center fielder. Tim was the right fielder. To hear them talk, they didn't need a third fielder. They were that good. But Larry's running at third. The left-handed batter coming to the plate, 1 out, tied 2-2. Left-handed batter Carl Tabilius was at the plate. Third base coach, Manitoba Sports Hall of Fame coach Al Kinley. 1 out, third baseman playing back. Kinley gives the sign for a suicide squeeze. Tim claims Kinley was so smooth, no one ever knew they were actually looking for signals. Carl lays down the perfect bunt between third and pitcher. Tim claims the third baseman's feet are still stuck in the sand. And Larry scores the winning run, 3-2, standing up, arms in the air in celebration. Apparently he was really fast. So that's the history. That's why they get to throw the opening pitch. Larry Davey, who they called Radar, will throw. Tim, who can't remember why they called him Julio, will catch. Gentlemen, I hope one of you has a ball. And just to show you how intense these guys are, they were out there warming up before the game. Are you going right to the mountain? You better be good after that introduction, by the way. Did you want to come a little closer, or are you going to trust him?
Not here to defend himself, though. No.
Actually, they do that on purpose all the time these days. Larry Davey and Tim Chuddy, the official opening pitch. By the way, the record that season was 23-2. So with that ceremonial pitch, thank you so much, gentlemen. This 18u AAA Western Canada Championship is officially underway. 2 quick announcements. Scheduled for 8 p.m. Our next game has the Elmwood Giants as the visiting team as they take on Team BC. Before that, a little special entertainment in the form of a home run derby. That'll follow immediately. Each of our teams has designated 1 player to participate. I'll have the rules for you when we start the derby. Meantime, I want to thank Firehouse Subs, who've generously provided subs for all the players during the home run derby. And that does conclude our opening festivities. As Piper Maureen McFarland pipes from the field, let's hear it one more time for our 5 competing teams. The Tri-City Thunder, Team BC. Calgary Cubs, Team Alberta. Regina White Sox, Team Saskatchewan. The South Central Cubs, Team Manitoba. And the Elmwood Giants. And thank you one last time to Maureen McFarland. We'll start the home run derby momentarily.
I'm going to give you the rules on this thing. Each team has designated one player to represent it. They will be hitting in order from west to east: BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and then the Elmwood Giants. Each player will have 15 swings. 15, that's not 15 pitches, 15 swings. Each will be allowed one 30-second timeout. Different from the TV home run derby at the Major League All-Star game, there will be a points system. A home run will be scored 6. A fair ball hit the outfield will be scored 2. Everything else is a 0. Dan Cox is the official scorekeeper. We're going to have a couple of Elmwood Giants volunteers down the baselines to call foul balls. And the top 2 after the first round will have a final round of 10 swings. 10 swings. Okay, so we're ready to go. Our batters, the pitchers in each case is a coach from their own team. The catcher is a catcher from their own team. The Tri-City Thunder are represented by Alec Cherry, Antonio Juarez from Calgary Club, Kian Whiteless for the Regina White Sox, Jackson Friesen for the South Central Cubs, and Jackson Gwynn for the Elmwood Giants. So here we go. First up is from BC, Alec Cherry. Pitching is Gurinder Sarana. Catching, Chris Evans. 15 swings. Catching is Jacob Phillips. Pardon? Unless he swings at it. Here we go.
And Cherry gets one there to the outfield. Oh, pops that one straight back.
That was his timeout. He's going to score.
And Cherry with his timeout.
Seven swings, 4 points.
43 swings left, 4 points so far for Cherry. And Alex Cherry puts that one back. And over the fence. 10 points. Another one there, and good start for him coming off the timeout. Another couple to the outfield. That one back.
One more.
And Cherry gets one last crack. Back on the warning truck.
Alex Cherry from Salisbury Thunder. 22 points.
So 22 points there for Alex Cherry. And move on now from BC to Alberta.
Katie Mitchell pitching. Colin Schnell catching. '22.
And Antonio Jarvis puts that one back and sends that one to the outfield. Two to the outfield, that one back. And gone. And another one over the wall in right field. Two outfield hits, 3 home runs. Here for Antonio Juarez. And that one deep and gets over the fence. Run 4.
Two more.
And ends it off with the outfield hit.
Calgary, 38 points. 5 home runs.
So
Next
5
up from
home
Regina,
runs.
Kian Fleckress. Pitching will be Troy Casper. Jake Marshall will catch. Kian says it may not be fair to have to follow him. On the other hand,
It's 4 at the track. And gone for the home run. And that one fired right back at the pitcher. Pitch to the outside. And Portres puts that into the outfield. That one looking good down the line. And into the outfield. Another one pulling to the right field. Doesn't quite get out.
That's 11.
And pops that one up the chute. There's a good swing back to the track, and
One more.
here's the last one here. And Portres drives that one back, similar to where he hit the home run against Elmwood, and puts that one over the fence.
Okay, so we got 2 home runs. 28 with 2 home runs.
So 28 points, 2 home runs for Saskatchewan.
Representing the South Central Cubs, here is Jackson Friesen. Cameron Kirkby is pitching. Rhett Peters is catching. They're going to do some fly balls. Just a reminder, all of our competitors after the final round, we're going to want a picture on the diamond of all the competitors, in the batters, pitchers, and catchers.
And Gwen sends that one back, and over the fence. Another one to the outfield. Takes his time out.
We assume this might be his timeout. 6 to go. 6 pitches or 6 swings to go.
Number to beat is 38.
Two more.
And that one bounces, landing on the track.
Jackson, 20 points.
And 20 points for Gwen.
So our two finalists are first place, 38 points, home runs, Antonio Juarez from Calgary, and second place from the South Central Cubs, Jackson Friesen, 30 with one home run. As the first place finisher, Antonio gets to choose, does he want to go first? Does he want to go second? There will be 10 swings. He wants to go second.
I got it. Yep.
10
So here we go, round two.
One timeout. 10 swings.
10 swings and 1 timeout. The Alberta and Manitoba. Manitoba up first. And Friesen puts that one deep. And I'll stay fair. Two to the outfield. That one quite didn't make it. That's 3 to the outfield. That one at the fence. And just short 4 to the outfield. And pops that one back into the crowd.
Timeout. Oh, here we go. 4-4. He's got 10 points, 4 more swings.
That one just foul.
You're at the ballpark, folks. Keep an eye.
And it's a person down the baseline.
Two more.
So 12 points there for Jackson Friesen. That's the number to beat
And now
for the Cubs here as
Calgary. Got to be 12 points.
Tony Ojara now. 10 swings. And that one back to the warning track. Got 2. And there's 4 points. Six, 8, and that one back. And gone. $16.
One more.
Last swing. Throwing back. So 18 points. And Alberta takes the home run derby.
Nice trophy back here for our winner. I want our 5 batters to come back to home plate, please. Alec, Cherry, Antonio, Kian, Jackson, and Jackson. And we also want the pitchers and catchers. We'll start with a picture of the 5 competitors, and then we'll have a group picture of all 15 of them. And folks, congratulate these young people for a really good show, eh? So well done.
So there is Antonio Juarez, the winner of the home run derby, representing Alberta and the Calgary Cubs.
Alec, Antonio, Kian, Jackson Friesen, Jackson Gwynn. Whether you want to or not, you should walk over and congratulate the winner. Just for the record, Alec is 15. Imagine what he's going to do to the competition next year. Okay, now we want the pitchers and we want the catchers to join them for the larger group photo.
And as I have the group photos, I thank you all for joining us here for the home run derby. Again at 8 p.m. Here we got Tri-City taking on the host Elmwood Giants. And that game, first pitch coming up in 98 minutes.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's complete the home run derby. Congratulations to our competitors. Game 8 o'clock. Elmwood Giants as the visiting team playing Team BC, the Tri-City Thunder. Thanks for being with us.